All of our stuff finally arrived from New Hampshire today. We can actually, like, start making a home. Blender, knives, fish-shaped jello mold, my little saxophone, my big saxophone, a keyboard that was originally Dad's but Mom didn't remember insisting that it was, so now it's ours, my parents' table from their apartment in New York, my spoons, our box of rule books, my snow tires. Wait, I have a pile of snow tires in my office. Yeah, whatever. Our meager sampling of games, my block of driftwood that I fought oh so very hard to keep, my pencil cup that I've had forever and ever and ever, bastard sword, all of the special stuffed animals, printer, rhinovirus soap dispenser, and the bed. I don't ever want to get out of this bed again. Sleeping on a balloon is kind of fun for the first couple of nights. It kind of feels like an adventure, something different that you don't usually do. But after a while, oh, I just can't even finish the thought. I just want to sleep right now. So now that we're not using makeshift versions of everything, this could eventually start to almost feel like it's becoming a home. Yay! It's actually very similar to New Hampshire in a lot of ways. The climate is very similar. It's just, you know, drier. Obviously you can't drive 2 hours to get to the ocean. Expected things like that. Except that I recently discovered that there's such a thing here as fire season. And that is totally foreign to me. The forecast that I heard for tomorrow included smoke. We're not personally in any danger here. Even if we didn't have a fire department, which we do, there is absolutely no shortage of lawn sprinklers here, so this town is well watered enough that I'm really not concerned about the fire coming here. However, we are in a bowl surrounded by mountains. When the wildlands around us burn, guess where all the ash goes? Yay! I should probably load up on allergy pills. One thing I've noticed here is the slight accent. Now, it's not as strong as accents can be in other places. Like when we lived in Atlanta, we heard a whole rainbow of accents. The accent here is interesting. On a scale of 1 to Sarah Palin, the Montana accent is somewhere around 3 or 4. But that actually kind of makes a little bit of sense, because Sarah Palin's accent really isn't Alaskan. It's from northern Idaho. And I don't know if you're familiar with the geography of the region, but I could basically throw a rock and hit northern Idaho. So it kind of makes sense. And I have occasionally felt the accent creeping into my throat, so that was only a little bit of an exaggeration. One thing that I really like about this town is that the people just seem to be happier. I mean, even the people, if you go downtown, the people sitting on the street corners strumming guitars with no shoes. I mean, not many people strum guitars with their shoes anyway, but they're smiling too. At the farmer's market a couple of weeks ago, we saw a guy who was playing guitar with one hand. He only had this one and he was just like plucking the frets. And he was smiling too. He was smiling like it was the best day of his life. So maybe the longer we're here, the more they'll kind of soak in. I mean, I try to bring her a little ray of sunshine anywhere I go anyway, but, you know, it couldn't hurt. And now we get to do the unpacking dance. I'm gonna go procrastinate.